Sally Hall, my name is KingFishOcean and welcome back to more Final Fantasy XIV. This should be part 3 of Alexander, which should hopefully be the end of this raid series, so we're going into the end of this, so that's going to be interesting. Or sort of, well, I guess we're kind of like 2/3 of the way through right now. It's supposed to be like the last third. Well, actually, yeah, because it's part 3. Anyway, if you want to know... Oh, wait, I didn't actually activate the New Game Plus. So if you're confused about me, if this is your first time watching my channel or watching this series, and you're confused why I just activated New Game Plus, I skipped everything when I played through this game in my own time because I am a dumbass. I admit it. I know. I hold myself accountable for it. Because I played this game and I was like, you know, it's an MMO, how good can it be? How good can the story be? It's an MMO, I don't really care, or whatever. I'm sure it's just going to be a very basic story to get you into playing the MMO stuff, or whatever. And then I found out I was so fucking wrong. I was so wrong. Well, A Realm Reborn. A Realm Reborn had its moments, but was a little bit dull in places. Heavensward, however, though, has been phenomenal. It's been phenomenal. I think this has been some of my favourite, like, gaming-related... Oh, God, I'm so tired today. My brain is having a mishap right now. It's been, like, Heavensward has been one of my favourite things I played this year. Like, by far. And I know it didn't come out this year, but, like, for this series, playing Heavensward has been an absolute pleasure. Oh, bye, friend. Random person who popped up in the background. I think they were in Ellison as well. But, yeah. So, this is actually going to be the finale for Heavensward, which is very exciting. Well... finale is, and I did the finale, I did the actual end of the Heavensward storyline, but I mean, this is the last piece of content for Heavensward that I'm doing, because next video, we'll be moving on to Stormblood. We'll be moving on to Stormblood, which also means I'll be giving my character a slight makeover again. By makeover, I mean a new hairstyle and new outfit, and instead of playing... Oh, they're back. Instead of playing Dragoon, I'll probably be playing Samurai. So that'll be interesting. So I'm very excited. But yeah, so, sorry, I completely forgot to say, so I'm using New Game Plus to actually properly play through all of the story and re-experience everything and actually pay attention to the story this time. Because I didn't listen to any of the music either. I don't know anything about the characters, you know, so it's been really interesting. But anyway, Part 3. Part 3. I would recommend, though, obviously going back to Part 1 of this, if you want to see like my full reactions to this entire series, this raid series. I'm not gonna lie, so far at least, it's been fine. It's not been my favourite thing. I think I sort of preferred the Alliance raid series a little bit more. The Warring Triad was pretty cool as well. This has just kind of been okay. I'm not gonna lie. Alexander's a very, very cool, like, primal, though. And the fact that there's, like, so much of this primal to actually go inside and explore, that sounds really weird. It's been, like, super cool. Ah, adventurer. You come at an opportune moment. Would seem we have a visitor. I was pacing about thinking of round rocks. Oh, yeah, when something in the shadows drew my eye. It was a picture of Dick Butt. Do people still know what Dick Butt is? I feel like that's a very old meme at this point. I caught only a brief glimpse, but it bore an uncanny resemblance to Quickfinks' constant companion, Shanoa, was it? The cat? If the girl's here, there's a good chance her Illuminati keepers are close by. We'd best track her down and quickly follow me. Alright, well, the funny thing is, I actually wasn't going to be doing more of this today. Like, I'm recording this directly after the previous episode. I was going to do some more Telltale's Batman. I did not realise I can break through here. But yeah, I was going to do some more of Telltale's Batman, but because I'm, like, very, very sleepy today, like, I just didn't have the best quality of sleep, you know? My brain is just malfunctioning every 5 seconds, and I figured, like, I'm finding it easier to pay attention to this than I am to other games right now. So I'm like, fuck it then, this is, like, the last episode of Alexander. I might as well finish this today. Just as I thought, it is Shanoa. So adorable. I think I have that as a minion, but I'm not sure. Or is it? One curl kitten looks much the same as another, and she doesn't seem to have brought any of her friends. What do you mean all of them look the same? They have different colours, like a fur and stuff. Over there. Okay. Uplanders, what are all these snap crashings and... An Illuminati spy sent by QuickThings to observe our movements. Like as not, given the sizable disadvantage at which we find ourselves, we thought it best to relieve him of duty. He spent his final moments babbling about all of the Illuminati's deranged schemes. Nice. Claimed that once the final core was activated and Alexander fully operational, the fortress would gain the power to travel through time, taking them along with it. They accidentally end up, like, all the way back in, like, I was going to say medieval times. Technically, that's no. All the way back in, like, prehistoric times, and they're like, oh, shit, as they look up at, like, a Tyrannosaurus. He seemed quite Wait, did I miss a bit of dialogue there, or am I imagining that? No, I didn't. Okay, no, I do that every time. He seemed quite convinced that QuickThings was a prophet of sorts. A traveller from the future, come to the present to return history to its proper state. Aye, and that's not the half of it. God, I love his, like, little, like, necklace thing. I don't know what it is. It could be, like, oil or something, maybe. Some form of oil that he keeps on him. But I like to think it's, like, a little alcohol flask. Like, he's dealt with so much shit over the years, he's just like, ugh, another one of those days. And just, like, drinks a little bit of vodka or something. A little bit of wine. Ah, and that's not the half of it. According to him, the battle for history has already been won, and not by us, for the future is written in the Enigma Codex, and we but play out our roles in it. It says something about Endwalker and Dawn Trail. Very strange. QuickThings, a traveller from the future? That would certainly explain how he was able to anticipate our every move, but could it be that he has already conquered the world of tomorrow? Have all of our efforts been in vain? Isn't World of Tomorrow like a comic book story? Not for FF14, just for a different comic book. I don't know what it is. Probably, I imagine probably like Superman or Fantastic Four or something. I don't know. I'm not really a comic reader, so I don't know. Let me know in the comments. I know they said let me know in the comics. I'm actually in a comic book. Yeah, nice. Nice.
There, tongue flaps of praise Illuminati make brain case hurt. Doctrix would speak of different subject. What brings up blunders back to shortstop?
Having settled upon a plan of action, Sid and I were in the process of making our final preparations with Master Matoya when this kitten scampered in, mewing as if to beckon us. Oh, my nose is so itchy right now. Ugh. I don't know why my nose is, like, always irritated and itchy. I swear I have, like, some sort of secret, allergy that I don't know about. We duly followed her, and she led us here, much to the dismay of the fellow at our feet. I'm not one to look a gift curl in the mouth, but something about all this doesn't sit right with me. She's been at Queen Finks' side, make that on his bloody head, every step of the way. Now she decides to betray her keepers? That's just cat behaviour, what do you mean? I would know. You know, like, I will say, like, our family cats have never really done that. They've never, like, disappeared for a good couple of days and, like, lived at someone else's house. But that is just cat behaviour. I love cats, I would know. If the cat could speak our tongue, I would have a question or two for her, mayhap even three. It's a shame that it's not Kate Sif. That goddamn paralysis demon, in this game at least. I've seen, like, an image of them in FF7 Remake, which I haven't played, by the way. For anyone who may not know, I'm not actually that big on Final Fantasy games. I didn't grow up with them, unfortunately. I didn't get to play them. So I have actually been trying to play some of those games for the channel. I'm currently on Final Fantasy II, which I know I do need to go back to. I just got a little bit burnt out on Final Fantasy games for a little bit. So I've been, like, just sort of waiting for the right moment to come back to that, basically. And I've been trying to go through the series. I did play 7 Remake Original, though. I'm not going to lie, I wasn't the biggest fan, but that's only because, without spoilers, it's sort of doing something different from the original game, I'll just say. And because I've not played the original game, which I do want to play on the channel one day, absolutely. Looking forward to it, in fact. Because I've not played the original, I don't know the context around a lot of that stuff, so I just felt lost and had no idea what the hell was happening, and that kind of put me off, if I'm being honest. Anyway, I have ADHD, okay? I'm getting distracted. I should rename my channel to fucking Kingfish ADHD. Or King ADHD Ocean. Because I'm the king of it. Can't believe I'm even considering this, but then it wouldn't be the strangest thing I've heard today. You there, cat! You're Shanoa. QuickThings is a little familiar, aren't you? When I said cat, I thought about Matt Berry saying bat from What We Do in the Shadows. Bat! But like cat instead, like really quickly. 2 mews for yeah, 1 for nay. Mew mew. Oh my god. He speaks the cat tongue. Did she truly? Do you want to go home? That is a giant fucking cat, by the way. I want to pet the fuck out of that. That's like baby Toothless. That's not a cat. Mew. 7 hells. I think the bloody furball might actually understand us. That doesn't mean we can trust her. For all we know, she could be here to do a master's dirty work. True that.
A moment, Outlanders. Tongue flaps of Roundrocks come to Patrick's brain case.
Try saying that 10 times fast when you're drunk. Fucking Jesus Christ.
3 years ago, when Roundrocks found Codex Splinter Stone, sorry, I said Sown. Anyway, Roundrocks says Black Girlchild is there on looking. Backrix thinks nothing of this, but now...
You mean to imply that Shinoa here was present when we attempted the summoning? I very much doubt that. If she were a kitten 3 years ago, she would be a fully grown curl by now. What if this cat is... Was it Diane? Was it called? Diane? Oh! Fighter of the night, Yan. I think it's Diane. And that they got turned into a cat or something. I don't know how that works, but that's my theory. A game! Anyway. Unless that is she took a shortcut through time. An implausible theory, I grant you, but one that we cannot well dismiss in light of recent events. If true, it would raise a still more troubling possibility. That Roundrox's discovery of the Codex was no more coincidence, but an event orchestrated by Quickthings to further his own ends. Oh, this just keeps getting better and better. Look, whatever is going on here, we're not likely to find out by standing around talking. Fucking flapping our gums and whipping our dicks out. Go on, do it, you first. Show me that dick. We need to delve deeper into that fortress. And as luck would have it, Wedge claims his latest invention will allow us to do just that. Oh yeah, the electric jammer. I forget what it was called. Like the actual full title for it. I've sent him and Biggs on ahead to the Maker's Quarter to perform their final tests. They're doing geography. I hope they get good grades. Meet them there when you're ready. I'll join you as soon as my own preparations are complete. It's really strange when she does that, because she's like, you know, just like smacking herself in the throat. Break the target! Every time I see their backpack, it looks like a little like red target board on the back. I just kind of want to and shoot an arrow. To travel back in time and set past wrongs aright. Who could resist such temptation? And how General Grievous the consequences of surrendering to it. Kenobi! For in allowing the past to consume us, making our every choice, our every action, the correct one, would we not cease to live in the present and in turn lose sight of the future? 'Tis a path not to redemption, but to madness. I might see if I can possibly get away with showing a brief clip of a concert. I haven't heard the music, but I have seen many like little clips on Twitter of a fun thing that I'm well aware of that people do when they play. I believe it's the music for the final boss. I assume anyway. Where they do this really cool thing where like the whole crowd just like freezes in time. Like, on purpose. Like, they'll have, like, the glow sticks, because, you know, Japan and stuff. And they'll be like, yeah! And then, they actually freeze for, like, I think it's, like, 10 seconds. And it's just like, whoa. That is fucking cool. Like, they go along with, like, a gimmick in the fight. Because, once again, because I'm doing this Fight New Game Plus, I have actually done all of the raids, all the Alliance raids. I've done a lot of stuff in this game. But I didn't pay attention to the story and didn't listen to any of the music, because I'm fucking dumb as hell. But yeah. So like I'm well aware of like sort of what the final boss is like gimmick wise. Also, just want to quickly mention once again, I will be trying to do all these fights solo just because it makes getting through the story a little bit faster and a bit easier. But I think from like the normal raid next expansion in Stormblood, I probably will, because they do get more and more difficult. I probably will have to find other people to do those raids with, so I will be doing them more legitimately, which means the videos will probably be longer, but oh well. Ark, Tony, all fired up and ready to go, are we? Then I'd best hurry up and brief you on the task at hand. In a nutshell, we'll be attacking the Primal on 2 fronts. As we speak, Ishtal is leading an attempt to cut off the Primal's source of ether. God, that snap clicks is in the background, I just... It's that like little target on the bag. Our job, meanwhile, I wonder why you can't get one of those backpacks as like an accessory. Unless you can, and I just don't know how you get it. I've never seen one though. Meanwhile, we'll be to head into the belly of the beast and rescue young Roundrox. Without Earth through the Enigma Codex for them, the Illuminati won't be able to turn back time anymore. If I could turn back time. Who sung that song? Tina Turner? I genuinely can't remember. I can't remember. I should know this. I know. But anyway, giving us a fighting chance of beating the bastards. The chief reckons that the shortest path is through the giant's great fat noggin. Whoa! He's been working on his weight recently. Leave him be, okay? Jeez! The only problem being that it's inside the barrier. Not to worry though. Wedge's latest wonder will take care of that. He's dubbed it the BBG. Oh, guys, level with me. Don't you just love a good BBG? Big beautiful grannies. Let's go. Big beautiful Garlemolds. Wait, Garlemoldians? I know Garlemald's a place. What are they called in Garlemald? What are the actual people called? Is it like Garlemoldians? I don't know. Anyway, which he tells me is short for Barrier Begone. Big bloody gun. Of course, the barrier doesn't just serve to keep folk out, it also keeps the primal in. That being why Maid and her mates raised the bleeding thing in the first place. So the moment it goes down, there'll be nothing to stop the Colossus from running rampant if it has a mind to. Which means we're going to need to move fast. The Chief will take the Excelsior in as close as he can to Alexander's Head, where you'll jump off and secure us away inside. Wasting no time, you'll then climb back aboard and Wedge will re-engage the barrier. All before our metal friend even knows what's happening. Metal! Got it? Good. Because we've got our work cut out for us. Let's get going. Not actually a metalhead, by the way. I just like saying that. It's fun. Anyway, I missed what it was. The Eye of the Creator. Okay, cool. Although I should have just guessed it'd be the new, whatever the new one is, you know. But it'd have a new name to it, is what I meant to say. That made no fucking sense for a second, and I apologise. But anyway, I have to keep checking to make sure that I've not left the video paused, because I just like paused to take a break for a second there. And I did that with a video a few weeks ago. I think it was like a demo. I can't actually remember what it was that I was playing. So it wasn't like too big of a deal. It was like a one-off kind of video. And I like paused the video just to like... Because I tend to pause the video to jot down moments that I think could potentially make for funny little, like, short videos. I've been trying to do a lot more YouTube shorts lately, if you haven't noticed, by the mass amount of videos that I've been making recently for shorts. Go check them out if you want to. It's a lot of fun. Beware, though, that there are some spoilers in there. I do try and mark any videos for this, or Deltarune, or any other games I've played. If it's a spoiler moment, like a reaction, I mark it as a spoiler, just in case. But anyway... And I was recording this video and I paused just to make a little note real quick and go, oh, that was a funny little moment. I'll set that aside so that I know that I can, you know, I can just like jump in. It makes the editing process a lot easier rather than having to like watch the whole video back and try and find the funny bit or whatever. I can just say 15 minutes and 20 seconds. I'm like, right, okay, and then I just go there. But I left the video paused by accident, forgot to unpause it. And I did the rest. This was like maybe like 10 minutes into a video or something. I did like a 40-minute video. And I forgot to pause it. I forgot to unpause, I mean. And I was like... So that video's never seen the light of day now because it literally didn't record. Thanks to me. Anyway, have I still got... Oh no, I don't have them restricted set. I'm glad I didn't press that. I mean, it wouldn't have been it wouldn't have been that bad if I did it normally. And I apologise once again for not doing these particular fights normally. I just personally think these fights normally, to me, are not very interesting anyway early on in the game. They're very mechanically, like, easy. Time to deactivate the barrier. They're just not very... I don't really find them interesting. I'd say, like, Stormblood onwards when fights start to get a little bit more interesting, in my opinion, for, like, raids and stuff. And it just means that I can get through the game a little bit quicker. You know, smoke is too thick, can't see a damn thing. You'll have to press on alone. Typical. Oh, I know which one this is. Uh-oh. This one's actually kind of a difficult one. To a point where anytime I get this fight, I've had this fight in, like, normal, like, alliance, not alliance, in roulettes and stuff, I always groan. I kind of wish that there was, like, different music for the standard parts of the fight for, like, each chunk. Not, like, every fight, obviously, but, like, the first 4 fights would have a piece of music, and the second 4 would have a different piece, you know? But oh well. It is still a cool piece of music, though. I know I did do, like, an AoE there, but whatever. Whee! Also, I specifically hate this fight. Getting an accidental upskirt there. That's embarrassing, but oh well. Because, like... Actually, I think I can do this solo. Because, like, I did this so many fucking times. For one of the... I think it was for one of the... relics. Or whatever they're called. Relic weapons. Can I go in? That was kind of loud. Ow. Every time I hear this now, I just think, long live the king, Jibbit rise to the fight. Because I have heard the Arcadion music, I did listen to the fight music. I don't know why I did it, but I got too tempted, and then I was in too deep, so I've heard all of them. And it's some of the greatest music in a video game that I've heard in a while. Not to say there isn't great music out there. Expedition 33, for example, phenomenal soundtrack. I've recently heard a little bit of is it Katamari? I played a bit of that game. Wasn't the kind of game for me. I didn't really enjoy the gameplay too much personally. But, like, the music is fucking phenomenal in that game. Which is annoying, because I want to be able to continue playing that series just so that I can listen to the music and react to it, you know? Okay, maybe I can do this without other people. Okay, cool. That fight, to me, is probably one of the hardest ones, though. Mostly because people don't ever tend to understand the mechanics and always fuck it up, and then you have to keep repeating the fight. Was that the biggest boss that we faced in Alexander so far? Like, tallest, I mean. I can't remember if there's been anything taller. There was, like, the giant, like, gunship-looking things. They were pretty big. Anyway. Just seeing, like, the metal plating and the lava reminds me of Resident Evil 4. I need to replay the remake. I want to give the remake another go, because unpopular opinion, I'm well aware, but hey, everybody likes different things, nothing wrong with that. I actually prefer the original for Resident Evil 4 over the remake. The remake's still good, I'm not saying it's bad. I didn't enjoy it quite as much as the original game. Fine work, old friend. Thanks to you, we have our way in. Stay where you are. We're coming. And so am I. But first, now that you're clear, we had best get that barrier back up before the big fellow gets restless. Wedge, ready the big beautiful granny too, and reactivate the barrier on my mark. Mark? Yeah? Where's Chris? Anyway. Excellent timing, Ishtola. Katone has done it. We have a clear path into the heart of the beast. Good. 'Tis a relief to hear that at least one side of the operation proceeded according to plan. Wow, what happened? The same may not be said of the other. Our efforts to cut off the primal source of ether proved wholly ineffective. Quite why I cannot say, though I am hopeful that one among us can. What? Might? On the basis that she summoned the damn thing, you mean? I think you'd better explain. Like all primals, Alexander constantly draws ether from its surroundings, both to sustain itself and to gain in strength. Master Motoya and I believed we could disrupt, or at the very least inhibit this process by means of Arcanima. By creating a vast, impassable, etheric membrane between the primal and the land from which it drinks, aye. Which is why the old witch had me place those infernal devices of hers in every nook of cranny of this place. Are you telling me they don't work? Yes and no. As far as we can tell, the Arcanima are functioning precisely as intended, and yet for reasons we have been unable to ascertain. I don't know why, but I saw the word ascertain and I read it in my head as Asian. I'm being trained by this game. God damn, like the Asians, they're involved with everything. They have had no measurable effect on the primal. Alright, out with it, mind. If there's anything you haven't told us, we need to hear it now. We are running out of options. I fear it will not avail us, but very well. It all began with a curious encounter in my younger days. I was out playing on my own one day when a stranger appeared before me. He says his name was Pocket Cat. That's a Fear and Hunger reference. Anyway, he told me anything my heart wished for could be mine if I heeded his words. That sounds like the start of a cult. Huh. That guy has similar, like, facial hair to... Fuck, what's his name again? Urianger. I forgot his name first. I nearly said Estinian. That's the wrong character. In my youth, I did not fully comprehend what the man was... Gave her a horn? The fuck? Proposing at the time. Nevertheless, his... Oh, the horn that summons the... Right. His words seemed to burn themselves into my very soul. Reunite the scattered shards of the Enigma Codex, he said, and perform the sacred rite before the ruins that yet stand strong against the river's flow. Then and only then shall your hopes and dreams become reality. Undertale? Hopes and dreams? With that, he handed me a relic, a horn with a tip of metal, which seemed so foreign as to hail from another world. It would serve as a catalyst for the summoning, he explained. A gift from your friend, Travon Shea. Okay, and then he was gone. Travon Shea, father of Urianger. Travon Shea? I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, by the way. I know the man. Our paths crossed during my time in Limsa, and by Limsa I mean Ligma. Ligma balls! In the day before the calamity, I might have guessed that the Asians are... I was fucking kidding! I was joking! I made a joke! Why did the joke... did I go in Alexander? Did I go back in time and somehow knew that this was going to happen? What is happening? Alright, well that's crazy. The horn of which you speak was once rumoured to reside on Seal Rock. Isn't Seal Rock like a PvP thing? That's all I know it for. It is a lost relic of the ancients with the power to manipulate the etheric energy in the very air around us. The Scions have long pursued the horn, fearing the devastation that might ensue were an artifact of such power to fall into the wrong hands. God, she's so hot. I mean, what? Who said that? That wasn't me. That was my cousin. What the fuck? Finally, I do begin to see. If I have the right of it, and not the left of it, Alexander's third... maybe the middle of it. Alexander's third core is using the horn to draw ether from far and wide. Draw ether from far and wide. Bum, 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 bum. 'Tis little wonder our plan failed. Even without moving an ilm, the primal possesses the means to drain not just this land of ether, but our very star. Well, shit. Then our course is clear. If the old witch's magics won't avail us, we shall just have to get inside and dismantle the core the old-fashioned way. Indeed, and yet we must be very wary. We have seen the course of time reversed once before. We may well see it again, even should we succeed in destroying our target. Break the target! Anyway, there is naught to prevent the Illuminati from simply returning the stricken core to its previous state. Aye, they are free to turn back the clock again and again, like whoever that person was that made If I Could Turn Back Time. The primal growing stronger all the while, and now I'm thinking about Deadpool 2. So what do we do then? We can't just give up. No, we press on. Lest we forget, controlling Alexander requires the Codex, and the Codex is but a useless piece of stone without the mind. Sorry, I drank way too much of my flask last night. I'm a little bit tired. Without the mind of the Gobby girl. She's very gobby, that girl. If we can rescue Roundrox, Quick Things will have no way to flip the hourglass. The Circle of Knowing once tasked me with recovering the horn, and 'twas through mine own negligence that Travanche acquired it. That it now endangers our world is my responsibility. Even were I not a scion, I should do all in my power to make amends. Whatever assistance I can offer, it is yours.
Well, you see, I have a little issue with my chapstick, with my lips. I need you to kiss them right here.
Katone trying to get in there with the Stoller. It's not me, I swear. It's totally not me trying to get what? Chaps. I mean, what? Then it begins. I'll send word to our friends in Idleshire. Biggs, Wedge, ready the Excelsior. Katone, prepare for departure. Let Operation Rescue Roundrocks commence, or ORR. Or... I like how his head is just peeking through. Oh. Oh. The cat's back with them. Strange. I feel like the cat's only there to keep their eye on what the gobbies are up to. Oh. Wait, what? They just teleport. Oh, wait, there's multiple cats. What the fuck? Or maybe it's like a time loop of sorts. So, like, the cat is the exact same creature, but they were up on the ledge, and then they've travelled forward in time to be done. Ah! I'm confused. I feel like I'm playing Time Splitters Future Perfect all over again. That is a good game. I do want to play that for the channel one day, but every time I try and get it working on PC with mouse and keyboard, because the aiming is so much better, I just can never get the keyboard injection tool or whatever to work, like, no matter what I try. 7 L's. Wasn't enough that those Illuminati lunatics had a bleeding time machine, was it? No, it had to be a time machine with the power to destroy the whole bleeding world. I mean, I'm used to the future of Eorzea being at stake and all that. Too many vampires. But this is the future, past and present, all rolled into one. We have to get Roundrocks out of there before those gobbies can put any more of their crazy schemes in motion. Put them in me? What did I do? Speaking of gobbies, have you talked to old Backrix lately? Turns out the kitten you met wasn't Shinoa after all, just a doppelganger. He's already taken a little furball back to the shortstop and given it a name. Schrödinger. Like Schrödinger. Or like Schrodinger's... okay. It's not Schrödinger, by the way. But, like, to be fair, they did say or however you pronounce it, as in, like, they know that it's probably wrong. But I don't know. Anyway, I'd be best heading back that way myself. See you there, Tony. Biggs and Wedge's excellent adventure. I get that reference. It's a Fortnite reference, right? I'm kidding. It's not. It's not. Bill and Ted. Whoa. Dude. Anyway. Ready to head back into the belly of the beast, Katone. Also, if you've never seen Bill and Ted and you don't know anything about it somehow, because there will be people, there's always someone out there who doesn't know about something, which is fair enough. It has a young Keanu Reeves in it. Like, a much younger Keanu Reeves. So if you're wondering what he looked like when he was younger, go watch Bill and Ted. Very fun series of movies. Anyway. Ready to head back into the belly of the beast, Katone? Alright, let's get this rescue mission off the ground. First, some good news. While the barrier was down, we were able to get our first good look inside Alexander's innards. Far as we can tell, Roundrocks is being held captive in what seems to be the central control chamber of the whole Colossus. Called, helpfully, Central Control. As to how we reach it, do you remember when we infiltrated Midas? There was that cavernous room with a dirty grey city in it. Aye, well, we spotted one of those floating platforms which goes back and forth between there and the place we need to get to. The quickest route to the city is straight through the giant's head. You're going through the hatch you opened for us last time. Take care of any guards and secure the platform I mentioned. Meanwhile, the chief and the others will be making their way to you via Midas, after setting out in advance to sweep the place for any nasty surprises. Once you've all rendezvoused, it'll be time to storm the control room, while me and Wedge stage a little diversion. Again. Got all that? Good. Let's go crack some Illuminati skulls. Hell yeah. Boom. Are we getting a bum? There it is. Boom. Sweet. Sweet. Now I have access to Breath of the Creator. Thank Christ. Because now, thank the heavens. Now I can do this one. Alright. But yeah, the story for this has been pretty cool. It is interesting, but I don't know, I think there's been more interesting stories. God, I love that though. That just looks so fucking cool. I do think Alexander as like a whole thing is very, very cool though. Cat jam. But, okay, I did not kill all 3 of them. Oh well. Oh, this way. I thought I was going to have to go straight ahead, but okay. Oh. That way or that way? That way. Alright, this one's a little bit more confusing, layout-wise. Cool, though. I don't know why, but this looks like if you put like if you make it cavernous, like a lot bigger, and slap a platform in the middle, it looks like it could be a Monkey Ball stage, you know? I miss Super Monkey Ball, all the fun series. I don't know, I'm still not sure why. I played like one of the latest Monkey Ball games that was like, I can't remember what it was called. Like, fucking Banana Blitz or something, I think it was called. Or whatever. It was fine. I remember being a bit frustrated playing it at times, but like, I remember having some fun with it though. Whoa. Look at this guy. Holy shit. Maybe he should run this place. Again I go. That was weird. I activated the boss before I even got there. Oh, it's this one. I remember this. This one is actually a little bit more mechanically complex than what I remember. And it's actually kind of a cool fight. Not that we'll see it, because I'm going to kill him in like 10 seconds, but still. Maybe one day I'll try and do the fights legitimately, just for fun. Yeah, he summons like a big thing. Yeah. Oh, God, this song's so good. Nailed it. Alright, cool. Getting in. The safety rails are down. Up. So are we gonna fight him again at some point? Because he didn't like die, you know? Which to me says he's gonna come back at some point. He's gonna be like the boss in the next area or something. Oh, there we go. Once again, don't need the treasure. I don't need any of it, because I can do the harder versions on the harder difficulty version solo. Excellent work, old friend. That platform's our shortcut to the heart of the machine. Seems quiet on our front, so 7 hells, we've got company. Ah, there you are, Tony. We were met by a small welcoming party, but it was nothing we couldn't handle. Biggs and Wedge just contacted me as well. They're headed here as we speak. Roundrocks! Oh, there's this room. Behold the prism. So this is the Enigma Codex. Wait, no, isn't a prism more of a triangular shape? That's more, it's like rounded. I don't know what, I should know what shape that is. Like, this is how bad my brain is these days. Like, a mixture of anxiety, depression, stress, ADHD, and sleep problems will genuinely just fuck your intelligence so badly. That must be the third and final core. 12, have mercy if you could but see the volume of ether issuing from it.
Yes, much swirly bride. Time rings can spread. Travel to overtimes, make bad things good again.
Oh, they've been, brainwashed a little bit. Could it be? Do we truly have the power to change the past? I could erase my mistakes. I could see him again. What is this, Persona 5? Persona 5 Royal, specifically, if you know, you know.
3 years ago, Mag lost dear one. Mag wants dear one back, yes? Roundrocks. Randrox helps Maid.
Roundrox, no! You must save your strength.
Might worry too much. Roundrox is strong, Gobby. Uplanders hold on to brain cases. Time wings spread.
Uh-oh. Seven hells, is the girl gone mad? Stop this, Roundrox! Stop, I say! Whoa. Sorry, just had a quick sip of my drink there.
Biggs, where are we? Why is everything spinning?
Oh. Biggs, Wedge, can you hear me? Roundrox has engaged Alexander's time distortion mechanism. We're hurtling into the past. What? Oh, interesting. Why do the other characters all just have generic outfits? They're all wearing the same outfit, but these two are special. I wonder who the main characters of this little story are, Ah, they're attuning to it so they can teleport back here later. Nice, nice. Good idea. I fucking wish there's no teleports at all in this entire area, which sucks ass. Wow. Why do they all have blue hair? Are they part of like a specific clan that only has blue hair? Like they all have blue hair. I'm so confused.
But Biggs, over there, you're not gonna believe this.
Eh? What's my doing down there with a... Hold on. They're performing the summoning ritual. Bugger me, we really are in the past. We're going back to A Realm Reborn. Let's fucking go. Replaying A Realm Reborn. We're in the past. Gotta do it all again. What in the seven hells? Someone's taking control of the Colossus. Hold tight. I think it's about to go berserk. So is this like a time loop of sorts? Damn it all! This isn't right! We must abort the summoning! Quickly, Maid, the seal! Is he wearing... Is that like a jeweler outfit, I think? Strange. It is a cool robe, though. Huh. So we actually might be in the past. No, we are in the past. I meant to say we might be in a loop. So we technically came here and... Well, we didn't cause this, but you know what I mean. Dia, no! Actually, no, wait, because we activated the thing, didn't we? I guess we have to have all this happen so that events can play out in the way we want? Why are they making notes? Interesting. Oh.
Psh. What is Metal-making Kitten doing?
Knocking the book. Wait, but That kind of doesn't... If the book then gets discovered in the future, it would have the scribblings that they just made. So why would they need to write that? That doesn't quite make sense. Unless there's something I'm missing there, which there might be. And that's how she got a scar as well. Aww. Huh. Wait, what? Oh, was that round rocks from the past? Finding that stone. Right. I thought that was the... Which one is it again? Brayflocks or whatever? The one that's, like, writing in the book? Interesting. So the whole thing is sort of like a time loop. Are we going to try and break that loop, or what? Well, maybe it's not a time loop, sorry. I meant to say, like, we caused what happened, and then in the future... Well, it is sort of a loop, actually, because then we go into the future, and then our new future selves, whatever, would then cause that, and it would go back, and then it would just keep, you know, going back, sort of. I don't know, I'm not good at explaining this. So it seems we are back in our own time. Can we go in the future and see what the next expansion is after Evercold? I'm curious.
Past is made right, and we return to now times. Treasure hunters' friends die, as it is writ, and as it must be. Uplanders serve quick things well today. Uplanders are not grasping meaning. Quick things breaks into bitty pieces. Bitty little bitty pieces. Fit in Uplanders' tiny brain cases. Time is flat round shape. All things Uplanders and Gobbies did are doing and will do. Doings happen over and over and over again for all times.
So when Maid and her friends attempted to summon Alexander 3 years ago, what they actually saw was us traveling back in time. But that's madness! No! This is Sparta! And then kick. Anyway. Time is an endless circle? My failure, my pain, my suffering. It was all doomed to unfold like this from the very beginning. I really love those, like, wing backpacks. They're so cute. You know what, actually? I want one of those for a Lalafell, for my Lalafell characters. Let us away, quickly. Yoshi P, devs for FF14, please put the Gobby flight backpacks in the game at some point as an accessory. I would love to have that. Unless there is a way of getting them, I've just never seen them.
Maid must hurry.
No, nothing remains for me out there. My future, my past, my reason for being. It all ended before it ever began. Okay.
Maid!
Okay. Interesting. Oh. I don't have this for some reason. What emote is it that I need to look out? Nice! The Cenotaph, a towering monolith erected in tribute to the great scholars who have passed on, leaving behind the knowledge that has shaped the realm. The names of countless men of learning are etched into the mighty stone, along with the motto of Shaolin, knowledge seeks no man. Very cool. I don't tend to read those or whatever, but I was like, you know what, I'm interested. One second though, let me just. Oh, look at that. Look at that view. Try and like slowly pan my camera a little bit. My sticks have some problem with stick drift, so it might not. This is like the best I can do right now. Oh. It's not like the greatest graphics in the world. Obviously this game is quite outdated, even with its more recent like changes to like the graphics they've made and stuff, but like it's still a beautiful game at times, you know? I still love it and respect it. Chief, Ishtola and Roundrox, gods I've never been so bloody glad to see you. Thought we'd never make it back in one. Wait a minute, where's Mide?
Mide stays behind in Giant of Whirlycogs, all because of Roundrox. It's fucking raining. Roundrox must go back to Giant of Whirlycogs, save Mide.
You leave that to us, child. Wedge, get Jessie on that link pearl and tell her to bring the Excelsior around. Jessie? What, from Final Fantasy XIV? I think she was called that anyway. Though I don't much care for the answer, we finally know the truth behind the events of that day 3 years past. The Illuminati masterminded the massacre. The massacre. And through some ungodly trick of time, 'twas us that brought them there to do the deed. And what about Mide? The only thing keeping her going was the hope that her boar's soul lived on in the machine. But seeing what happened to the poor bastard. Aye, we witnessed the truth with our own eyes, sucked into the core of the Colossus to sate the Primal's appetite. I did not put 2 and 2 together on that one. That is rough. I still think he's alive, though. I think it's something to do with the cat. Or cats, I guess. If aught remains of him, it is no more than heat and light. That explains why it's called Biggs and Wedge's Excellent Adventure, because we literally travel through time. Okay, that makes perfect sense now. That is a good reference to make, though. Alright. Quickthink says the future's already been writ, eh? That we're fighting a losing battle? Well, we've got a thing or two to say about that one, don't we, Katone? Roundrox is safe with us, which means the Illuminati won't be turning back time on us anymore. And that's not all. Thanks to your efforts, we've got ourselves a straight path to the third and final core. The very heart of the Colossus. Put it out of action and the whole thing will grind to a halt. Let's go, Katone. We'll show the Illuminati that the future's yet to be decided and save Mide while we're at it. Alright. Bye then. Ball? Oh. Because they like started walking away, I thought I was going to have to like speak to them first, you know? Heart of the Creator. I think I've got 2 more. Yeah, 2 more. Cool. I am very, very interested in the final one though. Because the final one may have like new boss music, you know? Like new music and stuff. Ah, the crystal. Always comes back to the crystals with these games. Should call it Crystal Fantasy. It's certainly not final. I think the idea from what I remember hearing is that Final Fantasy was called Final Fantasy because it was actually supposed to be like a singular game, but it did really well, so they decided to make more. Or something like that. Let me know if I'm wrong on that, by the way. I'm more than happy to concede on that and say that I might be wrong. Don't know why I use sprint though, but whatever. Yep. Wanna know why I have the promise of tomorrow? Because tomorrow comes. Shout out to Expedition 33. Literally the reason I have that title on. Oh. Jesus, is that you? Whoa. Oh, this is different. What the fuck? Oh, I like that, like, in the background. That's so nice. Oh, hell yeah, look at this, dude. Fucking Cyclops. I was not expecting lyrics, though. Oh! Okay, this might be my favourite song in this raid so far. Holy fuck. So are we getting, like, new music here instead of the final boss? I'm confused. Is it saying forward and back? That kind of makes sense because of, like... Whoa. That took a turn I did not expect. That's wild. I'm absolutely going to be listening to this again later on. Like, holy fuck. How did I curve like that? Oh, that was impressive. Oh! I'm turning this the fuck up. For myself. Oh. Oh, this is so fucking good. Oh. Like drums in the background as well. Best lyrics of all time. Just forward and back for an entire song. Is that Sorkin screaming in the background? Or whatever is like saying. That kind of sounds like Sorkin. I have heard a bit of Sorkin's like voice and stuff. I follow him on Twitter as well. He seems like a really fun guy. Oh, holy fuck. I'm supposed to be doing the fight, but the music just keeps going. In a good way though, I'm fine with it. I'm happy to just sit here and chill. Oh. Man, this is so good. Ah, there we go. And it loops back to the beginning. Alright, cool. Alright, let's do the actual fight now. Oh, so good. The music in this game is so fucking good. I love this game's music so fucking much. Like, I feel like, I know this came out a long time ago at this point, but like, I feel like Japan are just doing it different. You know, they're built different when it comes to music. It's so good. You've got like this, you've got like Persona. There's other Sega properties that have had amazing music. There's like Katamari as well. Just phenomenal music. Alright, turn my volume back down to what it was so I don't blow out my ears. Fuck yeah. God, that music was so good. I did not expect the most banger music from this fight. I thought if we were going to get anything, it would be the final fight. You know? Because, like, I imagine because, like, the last fight is, like, the one that has some sort of time mechanic thing, and people, like, they go along with the gimmick at concerts and stuff. I assume that's probably got, like, that must be, like, popular music, because they play it a bunch, from what I can tell. But I don't know, maybe they just do it for the gimmick. We'll see though, but like, I feel like it's going to be very, very heavy. Heavy? Very difficult to top that music that I just heard, because that is possibly my favourite piece of music that I think it might be my favourite piece of music I've heard in this whole expansion, but I don't know, there's probably some other songs that I'm forgetting about right now. Outstanding, Tony, another Illuminati, I'm in the crystal. Another Illuminati creation reduced to scrap metal. I'll wager the mere side view is enough to send the gobbies scurrying back to the drawing board. Hell yeah, that's adorable. Oh, look at that floor design. It kind of looks like, almost like the Codex, a little bit. There it is, the heart of the beast. Only now that I see it up close do I comprehend the true scale of the thing. So I've reached this size in so short a space of time? I mean, it can travel through, unless it can only travel through time because it's this size now. I don't know. But, like, it might not have even been a short time. This might have happened over, like, fucking 1,000 years for all you know. The core must be taking in ether at a positively ungodly rate. I'd be willing to wager that it can regrow itself faster than we can ever hope to chip away at it. Which means we'll need to change tack. The central control room houses everything required to operate the Colossus. It's not inconceivable that it might offer us a way to regulate or even shut off the flow of ether to the core. Of course, any attempt to control Alexander is doomed to fail without the guidance of the Enigma Codex. And there is only one person alive who can access its secrets. But Chief, do we really need to drag the poor girl back there? What if she falls into Illuminati hands again? We don't really have a choice, I guess. Oh, what's this? Oh. Oh. Oh, you caught me reading a book.
It's heated rivalry. Uplanders waste their tongue flaps. Quickfinks has seen future, true future, and it ends badly for Uplanders. Very, very badly.
I like when you, like, step forward and the camera moves with you.
Uplanders think they just lazy walk into central control. Quickfinks thinks not. All passages are sealed, all floaty boards disabled. Only way left open is here, through core chamber. And when Uplanders come next, it will be Uplanders end times. Quickfinks has seen it.
My camera, funnily enough, can actually do that thing where, like, I can move around and the camera will actually, like, follow me. I just disabled the feature because I don't really want that on, quite frankly. I tried to leave it on and, like, test it out a little bit, but then I'd be sat here just, like, yeah, cool, hey, and I'd move a little bit and the camera would move, like, over to where I am. And then I'd move back and it wouldn't move back. So I'd be like this. Just, like, off the screen. It was weird. Sorry, a little bit of tech talk for a second there, I guess. Oh. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I didn't get to read that. Bad Chanel, stupid creature, what goes on in brain kit? Oh, wrong one. As usual. Oi, Wedge, is it me? Or are you getting the feeling we've seen all this happen before? Yep. Hell yeah.
It is Watcher Book of Backrix. And look, writings end where Backrix leaves off, when Shanoa sends Watcher Book spinny falling from Backrix's fingers.
Okay. What the? You mean to say the book Quickfinks has been reading from all this time is your journal? The same journal that slipped from your hands when we travelled back in time? That's how it was able to anticipate our every move. Oh, Backrix had it. A quick fit, whatever. Not, Right, okay. That makes sense now. He's no prophet, just a gobby with delusions of grandeur and a diary from the future. I mean, technically, that would sort of almost make you a prophet, because you still know what's going to happen in the future, because you have the book. But anyway, so the glorious bleeding future he was going on about, the one that was writ, was nothing but Backrix's record of the stuff we'd already seen. Interesting. Bugger me. I've just had a thought. Oi, Cat, are you Schrodinger from the shortstop, or are you Quickfinks' familiar Shanoa? Twice for yeah, was it, Chief? Interesting. I bleeding knew it. She's both. Yeah, I kind of called that. That's fun. After Schrodinger went tumbling down from the Colossus, and don't ask me how she survived the drop, because she's a cat, Quickfinks found her, took her in, and gave her a new name. Slightly they're two cats, but also one at the same time. Setting aside for the moment the question of whether or not that even makes sense, what possessed that confounded cat, whatever you want to call her, to do all of this in the first place? I swear, all she's done is make a right old mess of everything. Oh, that voice keeps fucking my throat up a little bit. Now, Wedge, taking out our frustrations on a mewling kitten won't get us any closer to dismantling the core, and if you take out any frustrations on that cat, I will punt you into next week. Because we're in Alexander, so I probably could actually make that happen. Getting back to the crux of the matter. Backrix, you said the journal ends right where you left off, yes? There's nothing but blank pages from that point on. Do you hear that, everyone? Though Quickfinks would have us believe otherwise, the future from here onward, that is still to be written. And I'll be damned if we won't be the ones to write it. Haha! Nod. Fist bump self. Farts uncontrollably. Alright, cool. I never get tired of the Final Fantasy theme song. It's so fucking good. Well, like the The leitmotif, I mean, so good. Alright, well, they're back here again.
Future book is gone, but no matter. All knowings and true times are safe up here. In Quickfinks' brain case. Quickfinks' chosen one, mender of history. Truth is unchanging. True times chose Quickfinks to do their bid.
Oh, the contrast has gone wild.
True times send Shinoa into past, deliver to Quickfinks knowings of future. True times live inside, guiding all of Quickfinks' doings. Every tongue flap, every busy deal, every brain spark of Quickfinks brings world closer and closer to perfection. Guides Illuminati to rightful place as rulers of New World Order.
The NWO! Let's fuck it!
True times will not be unmade by ignorant uplanders. Quickfinks needs no future book, no gobby girl. Quickfinks needs nothing and no one but own self. Future has chosen, and future chooses Quickfinks. Yes, even now, power granted by true times wells from Quickfinks' fingertips. Power beyond understanding of Uplanders' feeble brain cases. Alexander, overwatcher of true times, deliver divine judgment on ignorant Uplanders and crush them out of existence for all time.
Carry on! When the salmon and a bone in my name, come on a minute, man in my name, do ba da ba da dum bird and day da ba do da ba do. Some of the Gobby's helmets look almost Galamaldian, Imperial or whatever. Interesting. Oh, I wish the music kept going in my head. I kind of had like, tonight our city bleeds red, blue and green. Like I said, I've heard the Arcadion's like music. It's so fucking good. Possibly my favourite music in this entire game. Like, genuinely. I'm so excited in the future to actually learn the story of all of that and to be able to replay all of that stuff. I'm so excited for it. Way off in the future though, obviously. Because we've got a lot of expansions to get through. Let me see if I've got this right. 3 years ago, the Quickfinks of back then found the journal that the Backbricks have now dropped, which is only possible because we travelled into the past, what with time being a circle and all that, so he had a look inside and not knowing the truth of the matter, got it into his head that it was some sort of prophet chosen, set history straight, and which is bullshit, it should be set bisexual or gay. Every time I see the word straight, I always have to make that joke. And that Shinoa, who miraculously delivered the book to him, was a messenger from the future sent to show him the way. That's all well and good, but the question remains, why did that bloody cat start all of this in the first place? What could she possibly stand to gain from setting in motion this ridiculously convoluted series of events? Another answer found, another question raised there, Tony. Maybe it's us destroying Alexander, and that's why they had to do this. It was Diane, or Dayan, or whatever his name is, and he knew that Alexander was going to be would be a problem in the future, and realised that summoning them trying to summon them in the first place was a bad idea, and therefore got sent into the machine, somehow ended up becoming a cat, or maybe their spirit was like reborn as a cat, as the cat or something, and then because they were in the machine they were able to go back in time or whatever anyway, to then go back and make sure that all the events took place in the first place, so that then we could then inevitably in the future defeat Alexander. I think. I don't know if I'm right. If I am right, I might be the prophet, the real prophet, the whole time. God, this is complicated. Oh, look at that. Judgment Day. Either this is WWE or this is Terminator. I need your boots and your whatever and your motorcycle. I don't remember the full line right now. Anyway, alright Tony, this is it. We still don't know exactly how we're going to disable the core, but we do know that our only chance is to get back to that central control room. We also know there's only one way in, and that Quickfinks isn't going to let us through without a fight. Now we can be pretty sure he can't see the future, not anymore at least, Without round rocks to read the codex for him, he won't be turning back time on us, either. But he's still a power-mad maniac with some of the deadliest machina in the realm at his disposal. And after losing that book of his, I'd wager his trigger fingers feeling pretty bleeding itchy. Aye, we'd best get ready for a battle and a half. Muscle against metal, man against machine. Gods, I don't know whether to laugh, cry, or soil myself. Mayhap all three. Here comes the chief now. Time to move out. Just wondering who was in the vehicle behind me that, like... Probably another player. Because I heard them, like, get off their mount. I was curious. Anyway. Tick. Tock.
Time moves on, imperfect past giving way to perfect future. Worthy or unworthy of place in New World Order, Alexander will judge.
Okay. Think, feel, hear, and then Heidelin speaks to us again. Whoa. Whoa. Ah, I can't keep up the joke. Oh, my eyes started hurting because they went dry. I was going to stay still the entire time to keep up the gimmick.
Yes, all is as quick things foresees. Truth hammer of Alexander falls on uplanders. Ignorant and unworthy are not welcome in Illuminati future. Here uplanders meet their end times.
We'll see about that.
What? Freeze-time field is deactivated? No matter, uplanders will be reduced to smolder dust. Fire!
We've dealt with worse than that. Come on now. Oh. To be fair, that attack, like, we did not get out of the way of that attack while it was charging, which means, in reality, we still would have been hit by that. I know how this game works. We dodged too late. 7 hells. That was a bit too close for comfort. Is everyone alright? A Colossus inside the Colossus? Look, I don't know what that thing was, but I'm pretty damn sure that I know where it went. More accurately, when. If I'm not mistaken, what we're looking at is a localized distortion of time. The only question is when our metal friend here will reappear. Better not wait, lest it catch us unawares. Tony, I need you to head into the distortion and dismantle that thing. We'll secure a path to central control while you do. Good luck. Are we still going to be on this platform? With that boom? Or are we going to get, like, kicked back outside? Now have access, yeah. Oh, yeah. Interesting. So I can actually, like, look around real quick. Oh, look at that, that's cool. They still look like giant landmines. Not landmines, like sea mines, whatever they're called. But anyway. Alright. Time to go and do the final fight and hopefully get some cool music. That would be dope. See if I can do this by myself. I swear there was like one fight. Maybe it was on the harder difficulty. But I remember like 1 or 2 fights giving me a lot of trouble. Anyway. Time to listen to music. Wow. Alright, just gonna listen to music for a moment. This feels wild as well, because I know this fight obviously isn't going to be difficult because I've got it set to unsynced, but this is the last fight of Heavensward for me, before we move on to Stormblood, and that feels like a big deal to me. That's wild. That piano's nice. Ooh. Is there different music for the Savage version? Because if I can get through the Savage version of some of these fights, solo, I might be able to hear another piece of music. Because I know that, like, Arcadion, for example, I think it's the 4th fight, the 8th fight, and the 12th fight, all have a new, unique piece of music that you can listen to, with, like, an extra phase of the boss. I might see about doing that, actually, once I finish the story. That could be fun. I'll, like, jump back in on Savage and see what I can do. I might switch class, though, for damage reasons. But I don't know, we'll see. Alright, anyway. Just look at this arena, though. This is so fucking cool. The fact that there's, like, all these pistons going up almost makes it feel like we're, like, above Alexander or something. That's really wild. I'm Alexander the Creator. I cannot fucking read that fast. You will prove yourself worthy of your utopia will be judged. I'm using the chat that's behind my webcam right now. I'm assuming the music, there'll be more music at like the halfway point, maybe? The General's Might. Yo, they got like giant minigun arms. That's wild. General's Wing. Pretty cool. Why are their wings normal? Wouldn't it make more sense than to have like mechanical wings? It's a weird design. I like it, it's just a bit odd. Oh, there you are. I forgot about that. Okay, this might be where the music comes in. I might die here, but we're gonna see. Just gonna dance to my death, I guess. Oh, thank God. I thought that was actually gonna one-shot me. They really like that. I don't know what effect it is, like that distorted sort of effect where you know what I mean? Like, that's a bad impression, but yeah. Whoa, look at that. I never pay attention to anything in this game when I'm playing on my own, like playing on my own time. It's insane. I feel like I just blacked out. What just happened? What just happened? I'm confused. What just happened? Put my weapon away for a second. Yeah, this song's really cool. I do think the forward and back song, whatever that's called, is my favourite though. I love that kind of vibe. I think I just died. I think I just died. Uh-oh. Alright, well, I guess I can't listen to the rest of the music, because for some reason I died. I don't actually know why I died though. Maybe I was just... maybe I did a mechanic wrong. Probably that. So I might just have to, like, rush his health down as quick as I can. In the second phase, maybe. I just wanted to listen to the music. It seemed like it was, like, progressing and stuff. Ah, hit eye twitch. Da, da, da. I think I can do the fight, the second phase. I just need to not stand and listen to the music for a while, you know? But I always do it with all of these fights. I always stand and I wait and I listen to the music because it's just so fucking good. That's why I did that attack. I kind of wasted that, but oh well, I should have saved it. Ready your body and soul for divine judgment. Holy fuck, I didn't get to read that before. Okay, I was gonna say the sync didn't feel great on that, but I realised the lyrics come in as you come back to the fight. I quite like that. That's very cool. Alright, gotta spam everything as fast. I don't need to do it as fast as I can here, because otherwise it's going to become a big problem if I fucking die again, you know? Yes! There we go. Did it. Very cool song though. I think the thing is, I'm not as keen on the like heavier songs a lot of the time. It's just not my personal vibe. Oh, it feels like I'm in, like, mechanical heaven. No, that's wild. Oh god, I thought the B button. Alexander complete. Hell yeah. Heavensward is coming to an end, and you know what? I'm actually, like, genuinely sad. I'm actually, like, genuinely getting a bit teary-eyed right now, knowing that Heavensward is coming to an end. I fucking loved this expansion. It was so goddamn good. What do I get from this? Toy Alexander. I couldn't remember. I just wanted to see because there was a third, like an extra chest than usual. Alright, now we wrap up and do all the cutscenes and finish the story off. And then in my own time, when I'm finished, I will be giving Katoni a slight makeover, because I always change the hairstyle every time. For each expansion, just because I just like it. I think it's fun. You do not disappoint, old friend. The path to the control room is clear. Everyone follow me. Sonic boom! I think that's what they said. The flow of ether to the core must be stopped. Pray lend us your strength one more time, child. It's up to this one gobby child to save the world. Who would have thought? That kind of looks like a roulette wheel, kind of. You know? We're back. Should have known you'd be here.
When Quickfinks winds back time, doings of Uplanders will be undone, history will be rewritten, and Illuminati will rule over New World Order. Screw Hulk Hogan! He was a racist anyway. Anyway,
if you think you can take round rocks from us, you're welcome to try.
Foolish Uplanders, knowings of the Enigma Codex are not known to just one.
Okay.
What in the damn thing's responding to him? Uplanders are slow-seeing. Quickfinks never needed Gobby Girl from beginning.
Then why the fuck did you get her then? That doesn't make sense. Watch. Oh, this is Mide. When the final why are you saying question mark? We can clearly see who it is. It's obviously Estinian, right? When the final core is activated and Alexander fully awakens, its power will be such that it can entirely consume any who sought to control it. You are too craven to risk your own life until you had no choice. Damn.
Oh shit, she's behind me, isn't she? Treasure hunter? The treasure hunter is too slow coming. Future has chosen.
You poor deluded fool. You never did work it out, did you? The future doesn't choose us. We choose the future. Oh, damn. I did not expect her to just straight up fucking execute him. God damn. Now, child. I thought they were going to have one of those storylines where he would realise his wrongdoings and he's so sorry and now he's going to dismantle the Illuminati and make peace or something. But no, she's just like, nope, bang. So anyway, I started blasting, you know? So the knowledge in the Enigma Codex allowed you to disable the core. Power stores are depleting rapidly. Without a steady supply of ether, it's only a matter of time before the whole thing grinds to a halt and fades away. But a finger of beauty, I know, will never fade away. Shout out to Cyberpunk 2077, one of my favourite stories and video game worlds of all time. One day I actually want to replay that for the channel. I think that would be a lot of fun.
Roundrox is glad to see Treasure Hunter safe, but how is Treasure Hunter sneaky hiding from Illuminati?
I don't know. There was a great shaking and I was thrown from my feet in some dark, cramped place. I must have lost consciousness because I don't remember anything until a few moments ago. Okay. That was a funny animation. Sounds to me like you had a nice nap and a rubbish chute, but what matters is that you're safe. With that, I think we can declare this operation a success. Okay, intriguing. Is Maid the cat? Or something? Because that seemed a little bit sus. Oh, escape from central control. What am I doing here? Do I just leave? I guess I can talk to people. May as well. Poor Maid, the last truly believed that her beloved was alive somewhere inside that steel beast. Can't imagine how she's feeling now.
She says the advanced calculating device inside the Colossus, Alexander's brain if you will, is still running on auxiliary power. See that device glowing red over there? There are ones just like it installed all over the place. In that sense, I suppose it's the entire Colossus. It's like the entire Colossus is one giant brain. If Alexander put its full mind to something, why, I bet it could conceive of things beyond our mortal comprehension.
Poco.
Roundrox is so happy that Maid is safe. Roundrox has many treasures to show Maid back at the shortstop.
I truly remember nothing. It's as if I was floating in a vast, dark emptiness. And yet I was not afraid. For it was as if a great presence surrounding me in every direction was watching over me. Its eyes gentle. Heidelin? I don't fucking know. Quickfing's had a few tricks up his sleeve right up to the end, eh? With Roundrox, we saw the Codex grant its knowledge to a child with a pure innocent belief in its ideals. Seeing Quickfings do the same, it would seem that crazed obsession is a suitable substitute. Not that it availed him much in the end, because he was fucking assassinated. I feel the presence of the horn beneath us, and it and the core have become as one, forming an instrument of unbridled destruction. If we do not stop the core now, it will soon grow beyond the ability of anyone to contain. It is little wonder our foe was loath to reach out to it with his own hand. Reach out to the truth. Shout out to Persona 4. Anyway. Shanoa.
Meow.
Wise words. God, you're just such a... You're like a wise little sage. Alright, I think we're done here. So I guess... I exit the control.
but not control resonant. Get it? Because control's a video game. Anyway. Twould seem our work here is done. Let us take our leave. Plot twist. The cat was Nero the whole time. Oh, is he still alive? Ah, jump scare. That is actually kind of horrifying. Oh. Damn it, didn't we kill that bastard? Well, we didn't. Mike did.
Negative. Quick Things better built on body, made stronger than ordinary gobby. Quick Things is not unmade by simple flesh wound.
So they're like part robot.
Better
build, seven hells. That's not a mask, it's his face. He's more Machina than Goblin. He's Gobby Smasher. He's Adam Smasher. How crazy.
O Alexander, Lord of Steel and worldly cogs, outspread wings of time, let ignorant and unworthy feel divine judgment.
Where the fuck is this gonna go? The Codex responds. He means to return to the past. I think Alexander has... Oh, and also A Realm Reborn has an ultimate raid as well. I don't know what the difference is with that, but I imagine that, like, apart from mechanics, obviously, I imagine there might be new music for that as well. I might just have to listen to those at some point and see what the music's like, because I'm never getting those done.
Access denied? What means this?
This red glow. Alexander is refusing to obey his commands. Whoa.
Alexander, junk brain machine, Quick Things is chosen one. Tongue plots and Quick Things must be obeyed.
Nope. The Codex just destroyed itself, I guess? Alright, now double tap and make sure he's dead. We see Alexander has achieved what a simple flesh wound could not. Quick Things permanent deactivation. Quite how and why is less clear. If I didn't know better, I would say the machine had a mind of its own. Hi. Diane? My love? Could it truly be you? Okay, I didn't think that they would be controlling Alexander. I thought they were the cat. You were in there this whole time, weren't you? Watching over me, keeping me safe. Did it just blink twice? I mean, did it just blink twice? Bugger me, the machine's actually talking to her. So Willie was in the Primal all this time. Chief, is that even possible? What is that fucking face? Like, what? The core, without the Codex to bridle its power, it rages out of control. It drinks an ether like no primal I've ever known. We must stop it now, lest Eorzea be bled dry. Finally, I see. This is why you summoned me to this place, isn't it, my love? We all look frozen. Time stopped again.
I feel like she's gonna die to stop this or something. Thank you for guiding me here, Katone and Roundrocks, knowing that I shall always treasure the time we shared. Farewell, my friends.
Might, no, might must not go.
Aww. How does that even work, by the way? Isn't she just gonna, like, land on the top of the crystal or something? Smack. Break her back. Also, why is her why is her falling into the machine possibly the end of the way this ends? I'm confused. Or has she become one with the machine as well? My friends, leave this place, leave now. Fear not, Alexander will trouble you no longer. So she gets to be with her love, I guess, is the idea. Still sad though. Also, my little theory of the cat being Diane apparently was not true. Oh well. Ah, Heidelin. Or is she's gonna see Diane, isn't she? Ah, that's nice. My love, what is this place? This is the character creation menu. Please choose your hairstyle. How best to put it? We stand inside a mathematical simulation, calculated and projected by the device at the heart of the Colossus. But this is also Heidelin's realm, so I'm a bit confused. One might equally say it is the dream that Alexander dreams. If they made this, like, green instead, I would be like, well, okay, yeah, but this just looks like Heidelin's gonna pop up at any second. And be like, think, feel, hear, you know? What of our companions? Are they... Their fate was not mine to change, Maid. All that came to pass did so for a reason. History was, as it should be, free of the paradoxes that spelled its undoing. Which technically would mean that this raid then never happened. I'm confused, but okay. From this place, unfettered by the mortal construct of time, Alexander looks out upon past, present and future, seeing infinite possibilities. I see what it sees and feel what it feels. This perfect machine born from yearnings for an ideal world. Oh, and if you could see the worlds we have seen, a world in which the Illuminati rule history with an iron fist. What? Every nation brought under their yoke. A world in which Alexander spread wide the wings of time and swept the lesser moon from the heavens, averting the calamity. Interesting. Alexander dreamed all the realities imaginable, all the realities mathematically computable, and in the end reached a single logical conclusion. It would change nothing, and erase itself from existence. But why? Alexander possesses the power to travel through time and space, and reshape history for the better, but such power comes at great cost. And with great power must also come great responsibility. You are Spider-Man. The sheer quantity of ether consumed in the process means that Alexander itself would mayhap not immediately, but inevitably bring ruin to this world. This perfect machine, the supreme manifestation of logic and science, deemed its own existence a threat. This is talking about generative AI! It's a fucking threat! Destroy it now while we fucking can! It sucks! And so it chose to do nothing, to leave history untouched, and the future in the hands of man with all of his imperfections. Such was Alexander's divine judgment. Oh, hi, me. A time will come when the fate of this, well, my character, I mean, is placed in the hands of one warrior. No fucking pressure, for reasons hidden to me. The future from that day forth remains shrouded in mystery. This really is the character selection screen, huh? Well, I said character creation earlier, didn't I? Anyway, beyond even the Colossus' ability to calculate, and yet Alexander chose to believe in that woman, and the light within her. I met that woman, my love. I believe in her too. There was but a single time Alexander was spurred to action, not to change history, but to preserve it.
The summoning of the Colossus, and the events that followed, and potentially disastrous consequences for our reality. Its fabric strained to accommodate an infinite number of potential futures separated by nary a thread. Were the wings of time to fall into the hands of the Illuminati, the repercussions would be dire indeed. History would be rewritten over and over again, each time bleeding the land of Aether, and in the end the Colossus would usher in another calamity. To prevent this tragedy, to preserve the circle of times that had already been set in motion, Alexander sent forth a humble servant to do its bidding. The cat. For some reason. Why is it a cat? A clockwork girl, an eternal child, to gently nudge history back onto its proper path. And now but one task remains. Give me a big kiss, Sen. Having become one with the Horn, the core is well nigh indestructible, would only regrow itself until it bled the world dry, and so we must heed Alexander's wish and seal it away, far from the reach of man. Woman, however, though allowed the Horn, they'd look pretty sick, like... A closed pocket of space-time, a fraction of an instant that will repeat in perpetuity for all eternity. That is where the core must go, and us with it. Don't you see, my love? We're already there. In coming here, to you, I have closed the circle of time. I'm all but certain of it. When I accepted the Horn all those years ago, the man who gave it to me said that it had the power to grant any wish. And so, I took it in my hand. I prayed and prayed with every ounce of my will for the one true desire in my heart. To be with you forever. Aww. Who the fuck was that old man, though? I feel like there's more to that story. Like, why did he decide to... Did he set this all forth in motion in the first place to create this series of events? I don't know, but it's very fascinating. Anyway. Roundrox is back in Idleshire with the chief. Everyone's safe and sound, except for Myde, that is. Poor lass always had a flair for the dramatic, but to think she'd throw herself into the core. It's odd, though. Could have sworn I heard a voice in there saying the Colossus would trouble us no more, or something of that sort. Unless you play Savage, and then it will trouble you more. And also the Ultimate, but whatever. She lied to us. For what it's worth, it has been sleeping like a baby ever since we got out. And that's not the half of it. Take a close look inside the barrier, Tony. It's like time is standing still. Buggered if I know what it all means, but I'd like to believe that Myde and her love somehow sealed away the core for us. Softens the blow a bit, you know? Of endings and beginnings. Phew. Still not sure we managed it, but I'm just happy to be out of that godforsaken place in one piece. Of course, it's a damn shame what happened to Myde. Let's go over that again, I guess. Hold on a moment, Katoni. She's what? Aye, Chief, leave it to us. Bloody hell's Katoni, Roundrox has gone missing. Been worried sick about the poor lass ever since we got back. I mean, how would you feel if you saw your best friend throw herself into a running engine? I don't fucking know, but I'm going to knock on wood for that one, because I don't want that to happen. I'd wager she's run off somewhere the two of them used to frequent together. Wedge and I will have a look around here. Why don't you search the Collector's Quarter? Come on, let's find her before she gets herself into any more trouble. Up. God, it feels weird to be back outside again. It's been a while. Oh. There they are.
Oh, it is Uplander. What has Uplander come to this place? Roundrox is sorry for worrying Uplanders. Roundrox just wanted to go to Quiet Place and do some back thinking. And go to back rooms. Running out of giant of whirlycogs, Roundrox feels something rattling in pocket. So Roundrox reaches in and cannot believe what she finds. Rattling thing is glowstone, Roundrox's favourite treasure.
I forgot about that.
But it is dark. Even with many tryings, glowstone does not glow for Roundrox. Not anymore. Aww.
That's sad. There you are, child. We were worried sick about you. Me and your mother. Me and your mother, Ishtola.
Because it's just the fact they're wearing matching, like, colours. It just looks like they walked up to their child. It's funny. Anyway, we're worried sick about you. What's that, Katone? Is Artemis?
No, but it is a mister.
What?
Nothing.
The Codex no longer responds to her touch. Intriguing. Not entirely surprising. Right to guess? I would hazard that it's because this experience has served to open her eyes. The Enigma Codex was born from one man's all-consuming pursuit of perfection, its knowledge sealed away from any who harboured even a slither of doubt as to the merits of the ideals it espoused. Quick thinks, might in her youth, Roundrox, though their reasons might differ, arrogance, youthful idealism, childish innocence, none thought to question the words within, and so the Codex opened itself to them. But now Roundrox has seen with her own eyes what blind devotion to ideals can bring. And she is not the naive child that she was before. Aye, it's all well and good to dream of building something perfect, but sooner or later, you have to stop dreaming and start doing, hammering it together by your own hand, with your own blood, sweat and tears. In so doing, you are forced to confront your own failings, and deal with your frustration at the world's unfortunate habit of falling below expectations. Hells, there might come a time when you just want to tear the whole bloody thing apart and start again, but more often than not, you emerge from it all with something you can hold on to, and carry with you into the future. And that will do a damn sight more for you than any starry-eyed ideal.
Roundrox understands. Roundrox will collect more and more junk, build city of great treasures with own hands.
Right. I look forward to plundering those treasures. I have needs in this game in terms of... I meant money needs, I didn't mean to say it like that. I need money. I always need money is what I meant to say in this game. Not I have need. That's what I need to sort of... I'm just going to pretend I didn't say that. Let's just erase that. Let's summon Alexander and go back in time so I can stop myself from saying that.
Roundrox has just one wish. Not growing glowstone is peace of mind's dream. Roundrox will get back to mind.
Oh. A noble's wish, child. Would that we could grant it, but I fear the steel giant and all that lies within that barrier is far beyond the reach of mortal hands now. Frozen in a single moment until the end of time. That's a fate I'd not wish on anyone.
Meow.
Well, look who it is. You have a real knack for turning up underfoot, don't you? I'm reminded of the apparent ease from which this little girl seems to slip in and out of the Colossus. Were it not for the small matter of time having stopped in there, I'd send her in with Roundrox's glowstone without a moment's hesitation. Oh, they're saying they can do it, probably. Might that suggest a willingness to try? Go, little kitty. Giving a stone to a cat in hopes of delivering it to two souls trapped in time. Now I think we've seen everything. Do you think those two will ever be free of that place? Mayhap one day, when the perfect future they sought to bring about becomes a reality. In that sense, one might even say their fate is in our hands. And I'm thinking about the song Fate is in Our Hands from Persona 3, whichever movie it was.
Leave to Roundrox. Roundrox works hard, builds sparkly shining future for mind.
One second. Gotta look at something real quick. Okay, I'm going to assume maybe it's not them. I remember in the Evercold trailer, there was two Aura that had, I think they both had like blue hair and horns, and now I'm starting to question if it's them. But I don't know. I'm going to assume probably not, and this is probably just like a one-off story. But I don't know. I'm very curious about that now. 'Cause I just remember, like, a female aura and a male aura with blue hair and horns. I might be misremembering, though. Being part of that trailer, and I'm curious if it's the same characters. If it's, like, they ended up in a different universe. Because I think Evercold takes us to, like, a new... Or there's... What are they called? The 12 or whatever? Like, the different, like... multiverses or something like that. I can't entirely remember, and I think we're going to one of those locations in the expansion, but I don't know. It's probably not them though. Probably new characters. As shall we, child. With that, Katoni, we must take our leave. For all you have done to stave off yet another primal threat, but for all you have done, you have our gratitude. I contacted Biggs and Wedge to let them know that they can call off the search. Needless to say, they were relieved to hear that Roundrox is safe. There's also a matter that they were looking to discuss with you. Said they'd be waiting for you back at the shortstop. If you will be returning to the shortstop, I would ask a small favour of you as well. Pray deliver this volume to Backrix and tell him that I believe it is that which he seeks. Till next we meet, Katone. Okay. I thought I was going to end there, but I guess I need to go back to Backrix. Back to back. Bye, Roundrox. You were adorable. Oh, music's so fucking good in this game. God.
Now Roundrox is safe at shortstop and Backrix is easy breathing. Uplanders have thanks of Backrix, Uplanders bring present to Backrix?
It is a dark tome.
This is Charlene Legend Book from Ishtola. Backrix has waited for Legend Book for a long time. Backrix has been reading about many things about Enigma Codex and blue-haired Uplander that writes it. Maybe these knowings will save Gobbyflock from Giant of Whirlycogs, thinks Backrix. Now Giant of Whirlycogs sleeps, and Gobbyflock is safe, but still, Backrix would fill Braincase with knowings. Fill pages of Watcher Book with data. Let Backrix see.
Alright.
Yes, it is just as Backrix. Are Backrix's eyes playing tricks on him?
Oh, are you feeling alright though? You look like you've seen a ghost. How can we fucking tell that? You can't see their face. What do you mean?
Page tells fairy legend of Hotgo tribe, uplanders of blue hair. Many years ago in old times, 2 children, boy and girl, outstepped from belly of great steel giant. 2 children grow to man and woman, becoming father and mother of great people of Hotgo. Names of 2 are Diane and Mead. Look at hand drawing. Even faces are same looking.
So one day they're gonna make it out and maybe they're from the past? That's interesting. Alright, well I guess they're not in Evercold. Or maybe, I don't fucking know. Probably not, but anyway. Egads, if that's our Maiden Diane, well that means that one day they'll be freed from their fate and reborn far in the past. So after searching for near an eternity, they finally found the perfect world they were searching for. May just be a fairy tale, but I, for one, would like to believe it.
And fairy legend goes on. 2 children step out of steel giant holding small stone. Stone is dark when sitting on ground, but holds stone in hand and shiny lights. Those stone of Roundrox!
Ah, okay, that's getting me a little bit. That's cute. They did manage to get it. Let me see if I have this straight. I'd rather have it gay. The codex fragment you gave to that curl a few moments ago now features in a legend from ages past? That can't be possible, can it? Oh, there it goes! Oh, that's so cute. At this point, I'm about ready to bleed in anything. But that reminds me, there was something I wanted to ask you, Katoni. Remember when we went into the core and almost got our asses fried by that Colossus inside a Colossus? Well, I felt the strangest sensation then, a feeling that chilled me to the bone, as if something terrible had happened that I couldn't for the life of me remember. Uh-oh. I felt it too, so tell us, did you see anything when you were going in and out of time? Do you have any idea what happened to us while Quick Things was spinning the hands of the clock? I don't fucking know. I'm gonna say I don't, because I actually genuinely don't know. Let me know in the comments what that was about, I guess. Just let me know what the context is, otherwise I might be like, huh? But anyway.
You don't know? Well, excuse me if that doesn't exactly put my heart at ease. Would have killed you to say, but of course I saw plenty of alternate realities. Wedge and I can say without a slither of a doubt that in none of them were you and Biggs blasted to smithereens. Wedge, I know we're both thinking the worst, but you didn't have to go and bleed and say it. Look, as far as I'm concerned, what Katone doesn't know can't hurt us. So why don't we just forget we ever asked? Wait, is that... All I can think of, is this some sort of reference to the fact that Biggs and Wedge are in, like, almost every Final Fantasy game ever? Was that all that was about? Like, the idea being that we saw alternate realities of those characters. So, like, in FF7 and, like, whatever other games that they're in. Because if so, that's funny. But I'm going to assume that I might be wrong on that, because I'm a bit of a dumbass sometimes, I admit. Plus, to be fair though, I am probably going to watch an actual, like, explanation and, like, re-go over some of the story of Heavensward, just to make sure I got all the details, and get ready for Stormblood as well, because it's been a little while since I actually finished, like, the base Heavensward. Anyway, it seemed that this long and thoroughly mind-boggling battle of ours has finally come to an end. Of course, there's still plenty of work to be done, but now that Quick Thinks is out of the picture, I've got high hopes for a living. Should've had a time when I could've had a kid. Didn't have a time, but I always had a vision. Always had high hopes that Roundrox and her friends will one day build the shining kingdom of rubbish and refuse. Speaking of work, we'd better get back to it before the chief catches us chattering. Always a pleasure, Katone. Till next time. Till next time. Hell yeah. That was the fastest attempt at a high five ever. High five. High five, maybe not. And there we go. That is complete. Alexander is done. That was a cool storyline. I liked that. However, I did say out of curiosity, because I don't know if that's the case or not. Let's jump into part 4, Savage. Hopefully I can survive this, because I don't remember. Because I think some of the Savage fights can be tougher to do by yourself and can have some, like, one-hit kill stuff or whatever. I'm going to assume that that part's the same. But I don't know, they might have only started doing this later on in the expansions. Oh god, I think this is the one that I always tend to die on, actually, so I might not be able to do this. Oh god. What is that? I think that's what's possibly going to kill me. But we'll see. Ow. Yep. There we go. There's the death. God damn it. Alright, well I don't think I can do that one, because there's always a like a one-hit kill with that, which is fucking annoying, if I'm being honest. It probably just is a case of, like, there's a specific mechanic you're supposed to do that I'm just not doing. Or it could just be that maybe one player gets picked to be attacked like that, or something, but because I'm the only player there, it just kills me, basically. Let's try the last fight real quick. I think it might have been Stormblood when they started doing, like, the second phase on certain fights, but I don't actually know. So I figured I might as well test this real quick. So why not? What's the green thing?
interesting. Alright, let's see if I die in one hit. God, that's so loud every time. Sonic Boom! Oh, where? Sonic Boom! Hell yeah. Don't know what this move even does at this point. I'm so bad at this game. I don't like whatever the fuck's going on here. What happened? I zoned out. Oh, I'm trying to dodge that. I probably won't actually do anything. Probably better off trying not to get one hit kill. Like spamming this as fast as I can. Okay, never mind. I thought there might be like an extra phase. But I guess it's just the exact same. So I assume that it was thingy then. Might grab this just in case I need any of this, because I don't actually remember if I do. But I assume that it was Stormblood maybe that started doing that with the raids then, where like some of the fights have like an extra phase. I get like a chest coffer, and I get a weapon coffer. I'm just going to open these because why not? I'm pretty sure I got everything I wanted from these like a long time ago, so like, I say a long time ago, like last year, but still. And I got this, which I'm not the biggest fan of, to be honest. Well, I'm just not a big fan of like giant bits sticking off of armor a lot of the time, like the back bits. Kind of looks like something from Monster Hunter, I don't know why. But yeah, not really interested in that. I've not looked at my inventory in a long time, holy shit. It is a mess. I got this. Not the biggest fan of that either, really. Although, to be really fair, I'm not really the biggest fan of the Alexandrium gear, well, weapons and stuff anyway. I'm not a big fan of, like, the whole, like, sort of mechanical look. It's just not my vibe, personally. Anyway, I guess I'm actually going to head back to Limsa to go finish up this episode. Because I was originally going to put on the video of one of the performances of that song at the end, just to show you, like, the time stop thing. But just for copyright reasons, because it is, like, an actual live performance that they put up on their channel and stuff. I'm not sure if I'd get hit by copyright and have troubles with that. So instead, I'm just going to say, look up The Primals. I don't know what that song is. Maybe just put Alexander live, and you'll more than likely find it. It is a great video. Well, there's some great videos up there, including some like fan videos as well. But yeah, I'm going to retire to the inn room to finish up the episode, because then once I'm done with this episode, it's the end of this, and we get to start Stormblood, which is pretty fucking awesome, which I'm really excited for. We've finally made it. We've finally made it. Next video. Finally time to start Stormblood, next expansion. I'm a little bit nervous, I admit. I've not heard good things about Stormblood. I've heard it's just kind of but it might just be because, like, Heavensward was so fucking incredible that this might just not quite live up to that, I guess. I don't know. I'm going to find out, obviously, because we're going to play through it. Next episode will be Stormblood, Part 1. I'm very, very excited about that. Very, very excited. Heavensward is done. And that expansion was absolutely fucking goddamn phenomenal. I loved every single second of that. That was a hell of a good time. So I'm really curious to see what comes next. We go to war to free the lands of the place I can't remember the name of right now because it's been a little while. But anyway. No, wait. There we go. Let me know what you think about Heavensward, all Alexander raids in the comment section down below. But thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Pip pip toodaloo!